updated tanning routine. I have been putting more tanning stuff on like my Insta stories and my Instagram, and you guys have been asking for like a full actual like how do you tan, how do you maintain a tan, tips for fake tanning, like everything like that. So I thought I would just put it into one YouTube video so you guys have all the information in one video. This video is in collaboration with Loving Tan, which is the tan that I use all the time, for probably like maybe a year, maybe even longer than that. No, I think about a year-ish. The reason why I love Loving Tan the most is, well, there's a few reasons, but the main reason is the colour. It's a really beautiful like olive colour, and because I'm kind of olive anyway, it just really works for me really well. Like it looks super natural, and also they do ultra dark, so it's like super dark, and I'm like quite tanned anyway. Like my natural skin tone is tan, it's not like super pale, so for me the ultra dark's like perfect. Obviously they have other colour options if you're paler, but for me I love the ultra dark because I think it's quite hard to find tans that are actually really dark. So if you have got like slightly tanned or olive skin, then they're often not dark enough for us, you know? So let's just get into it. So obviously first of all I shower and shave, or obviously if you wax then like obviously you can skip that step, but I shave my legs, so I would shave my legs and exfoliate. Oh my god, exfoliate. Like honestly, I used to hate exfoliating, but it honestly makes such a difference to your skin and like overall like tan and glow that you get on your skin. So I highly recommend exfoliating if you don't do that already. So while I'm doing that, I do like to use the tan removing glove from Loving Tan. It looks like this when you get it. This is a brand new one because mine's like a bit grotty in the shower right now. This is what it looks like when it arrives, so I'll show you a new one because like you don't want to see like my old rank one in the shower. Okay, so this is what it looks like. So it's just like a mitt, and just put it on your hand, and then it's like it's kind of rough, like this side's rougher than this side, so I put it on the wrong way. So you use like, well, I personally use the black side first with some exfoliator on it, but I do use a really mild exfoliator. I don't really like anything too harsh on my skin so it feels like ouchy, you know? So I use this side first with a bit of exfoliator, and then once I've done that, kind of almost to wash it off, I will use this side, because this side just is like a bit smoother, and it just kind of, I don't know, it just feels really nice and feel like it is polishing your skin. I think it is actually called a polishing. Yeah, tan removing and skin polishing glove. So yeah, like I do feel like this is like polishing my skin. Another tip I do have, which I don't know, this is maybe just something that I started doing and I felt like it did make a difference, is this is like quite hard because it's like really cold, but when you're finished in the shower, just give like a quick rinse of cold water. I know that sounds really stupid, and it is a bit cold, but it's also quite refreshing, and it will just like close all your pores back up. So if you're about to put tan on, you won't like, the tan doesn't like seep into your pores, especially on your legs. Like, you know, some people get like dots all over their legs. I feel like if you have a cold rinse on them, even if you just do it on your legs, because I feel like the body's fine, but it's just sometimes on your legs where you've shaved, your pores are all open. So just give your legs a quick rinse under cold water, and it's going to close and shrink your pores on your legs back up, so you won't get like those yucky dotty lines when you put your tan on. I just realised that is actually a really good tip. But you know when you don't actually think about it when you're doing it, then when you talk through, you're like, yeah. Okay, so that's what I do. And then obviously when I get out of the shower, the first thing I do is moisturize. Personally, I really like to use like an oil, like a body oil, and I actually put it on when I'm still wet. So I get out of the shower, I'm soaking wet, and then I put the oil straight on to wet skin, because then it like absorbs more, I find. I don't know, that's what I find. And then I'll just like let my body air dry pretty much, or I'll just like pat it dry softly with a towel, but just like pat it, like don't rub it, because you're just gonna rub all the oil off that you just put on. So then I wait and I dry, and I just like dry, and then I will tan. But first I will get some actual moisturizer, like proper thick moisturizer, and I'll put it on like the dry problem areas, so like my knees, my ankles, a little bit on my feet and my elbows. And this is just going to make, almost dilute the tan in those areas, so you won't get like rank, overly tanned knees or elbows, you know, it'll just be like a nice even tan. So yeah, that's my second tip. put moisturizer on, like the areas that get super dry. Okay, so then my favorite one, which I use most often, is the Deluxe Bronzing Mousse in Ultra Dark, as I said. So it looks like this. So it is obviously a mousse formula. I prefer a mousse formula. I think it's a lot easier to apply and it's harder to get streaks, I find. So all I do is I obviously pump it. I start with my legs. I don't know why I start with my legs. I think it's maybe I start with my legs because then I know that by the time I finish my top half, the legs will be dry, so I can put like loose, thin trousers straight on. I think that's probably why. I don't think I actually thought that. I don't think I'm that clever to think that in my head, but that is what I do. So starting with the legs, and it does come with like a, as you can see, it comes with like a guide colour. So when you're putting it on, it is instantly brown. So you can see if you like flat out missed an area. So that's really helpful, and it's just nice that you instantly feel brown because you instantly feel better. Whereas when you go with a tan that hasn't got a guide colour, you just kind of are a bit sloppy, or you can overdo it and it's just, you don't feel instantly good. Like when I put this on, I feel instantly like, yes, look at me, I'm so brown. So yeah, it does have a guide colour, which is really great. It doesn't matter like if your guide colour is not totally smooth, like in terms of streakiness, because as long as every area is covered, the tan will develop evenly. But I do like to try and get the guide colour as smooth as possible, you know, because why would you not try and do that? So I put it all over my legs, the majority of my legs, and then whatever's left on my mitt, I go over the top of my feet, because I don't want to put too much on my feet, and my feet are like ridiculously brown, you know. So just like a tiny bit, whatever's left, like I don't repump, I put on my feet. Once I've done that, I obviously move to the top half of my body, and I do the exact same thing. So I put moisturiser, as I said, on my elbows, and then I just rub the tan in all over. I do the same thing with my arms as I did with my legs. So I do my whole arms first, and then whatever's left over on the mitt, I'll put onto my hands. So I use, you obviously saw that I was using it, but it is the Loving Tan mitt, so it looks like this. These are great. Like honestly, I know you can get these anywhere. Like everywhere sells these kind of things, but there's something about this one, and I don't know what it is, but there's something about it that honestly makes your tan go on super smooth. Like it's almost like, oh, I don't know how to explain it. There's just something about it, and I've tried quite a lot of these. Like over the years, I've used a lot of tanning mitts, like cheap ones, expensive ones, and this one just, I would use this no matter what tan I was using. It's like freaking really good. So yeah, so I use that. So once I've done that, I obviously just let it all dry. As I said, by the time I've finished my whole body, like the top part, my legs are usually dry, so I will just put on some like really thin like night trousers. They're super comfy, but they're just like nice and thin and airy, so you're not getting any like imprints or anything. I do not put leggings on, for example, or socks. I definitely don't put socks on. And then obviously once the top's dry, then I obviously just put on a loose t-shirt to just do whatever I'm going to do. I usually do this sort of afternoon-ish. So I've got like the evening where I'm usually just editing and stuff, and then I will go to sleep with it on. You do only have to leave it on, I think, for it's about 6 hours, but I do personally usually just sleep in it. So I will do it, as I said, late afternoon, be doing my editing, like have dinner, chill out, watch Netflix, blah blah blah, and then I'll go to sleep, and then I'll just shower in the morning. And then once you shower off, you're left with this amazing olive, really nice colour, even glowy tan. Like it's such a beautiful colour, like honestly, the colour is just so beautiful. The smell, because quite a lot of you asked about the smell of it, and it smells really good. I mean, it's quite a light smell, it's nothing like strong, but it definitely doesn't give me that like fake tan smell. You know, like sometimes you might go out and you like stand next to a girl and you're like, girl, you really smell of fake tan. It doesn't have that at all for me. I obviously, as I said, I always do wash mine off first, but I still feel like, I don't wake up in the morning and think, oh gosh, fake tan, you know? It does smell really good, so that to me is a massive bonus, because I really don't like that fake biscuit smelling smell, you know? It doesn't smell like that at all, so that's like great. For me, when I put this tan on, it lasts, I mean, I think realistically it probably should be like a week to 10 days. I honestly feel like it lasts about 2 weeks on me, but I do moisturise quite a lot. But I think probably if you read it, it says like 7 to 10 days, I would have thought. I think 10 days average, but for me, honestly, like I only do this like every 2 weeks, if that, because sometimes it will just I let it fade. It fades really, really nicely. It doesn't fade like all patchy and stuff. If you moisturise well, it fades really evenly. And then just sometimes I look at myself and I'm like, oh, I'm a bit pale, I'm going to put some tan on. So I'd say probably on average, I do it like once a month, depending on what I've got going on. Obviously I've got loads going on, I'll do it like more often. But it definitely lasts 2 weeks for me, I'm sure. Like yeah, I think it lasts well on me. I think it's got some kind of ingredient in it. I never can remember what it is. It's like quite hard to say, I think. But it's got an ingredient in it which I think most tans don't have, which is what makes it so olivey and not orange. Like, I swear, you could put on like 10 layers of this and you still wouldn't look orange. Like, it's just got something in it that counteracts the orange and keeps it nice and olive toned, which is freaking bomb and why I love the product. So they did give me a discount code for you guys to use, which I think was Tashie. Was it Tashie Tan? I'll put it here. I think it's Tashie Tan. And that basically will give you, if you buy any of the mousses, so the fake tan mousses, you will get a free skin polishing like mitt. This one, you'll get free with it. So that's really, really great because, as I said, these are definitely worth it and they're really, really good. Like, I love these. So I definitely think that's worth it, and it's just nice and handy if you need to have to buy it. If you're buying the mousse, you want to try it out for yourselves if you haven't already, then you can pick up one of these free. So that is how I do my actual like proper fake tan. But I do want to talk about one product which honestly is the best product of life. I have spoken about it before. I don't know if I've spoken about it on here, but definitely on Instagram. And it is the same, it's Loving Tan still, but it's the Bronze Shimmer Luminous Cream in Ultra Dark. Guys, this is freaking amazing stuff. Like, if you don't like fake tan, or you just are scared of fake tan, or you just sometimes can't be bothered to do it, like all the time, and like keep up, this is, you need this. You need this in your life. It's so good. Like, honestly, I cannot explain it. It's just so good. So basically, it's like a wash on, wash off colour. So it's almost like makeup, almost like a liquid bronzer makeup for your body. But it's got this like really nice glow to it. It's not like shimmery, like not glitter. You can't see like glitter or shimmer when it's on. It just glows and it makes your skin, like especially your legs, just look so freaking flawless. Like, they're just like so smooth and glowy. Like, it's unreal. And plus obviously it makes you really, really tanned. So if I can't be bothered to tan, or I don't have time to tan, or I need to tan, like so my tan's worn off, I will always use this. But I would just use this anyway. Like on holiday, I would use this. So like on the beach, when I was recently in Mexico, I use this to just like every day. So because you know, like when you go away, personally I don't like to wear fake tan when I go on holiday because I feel like I don't catch the sun as much. I don't know if that's even a thing, maybe that's just in my head. But I wear this because this is fine, like I do catch the sun through this, but you don't get that horrible like day one looking pale look. You feel instantly brown like on your first day of holiday, you know? But I wear it like all the time. It's just like basically like my moisturiser. If I'm showing my body, this is on me, like for sure. So it just makes your body look amazing. I actually haven't tried any other shades of this. I've only got the Ultra Dark Ever. Maybe I should try the shades, but I feel like I just need the Ultra Dark. It is super dark and it makes you look so brown. I just can't even. I do use the mitt to put this on as well. You could probably just use your hands. I just get scared it might go on my hands too much, so I just use a mitt because it just goes on smoother and it just looks really flawless and like buffs it into your skin. So I guess that is everything for this video. I hope you found it helpful with the few tips that I had. Let me know if you've got any questions at all, then just leave them in the comments down below. If I've missed anything that you want to know, then yeah, just let me know in the comments. I'll leave in the description the link to the website, but also with the discount code for your free mitt as well. But yeah, that's everything for the video, guys. I will see you in my next one. Bye!